the reason why people like me need to exist, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, the reason why it is because the market trend is to get new biomarkers to market as fast as possible so that these companies can stay afloat, right? They do a lot of research and development to make these markers, and they try to recruit patients as fast as they can. The problem is that minority populations are under-enrolled, in part because we have reason to be mistrustful of researchers, right? We've had lots of historical reason to believe that the ethics of research in minority populations is not the same as it is in European ancestry studies, right? We've had Tuskegee or U.S. Preventive Services, the U.S. Public Health Tuskegee study of syphilis. That study, obviously scared lots of Blacks away from research. And more than that, Black patients don't tend to come to the academic medical centers where the research is happening. So what I do now in my research is we work with Cook County Health, University of Illinois at Chicago, Jesse Brown VA, and do community recruitment and recruitment at Northwestern to bolster minority enrollment. Mostly Black enrollment goes up dramatically, but we do have Hispanic enrollment go up enough where sometimes we're able to look within that population and do good subgroup analyses. But what I am trying to push attention to is that in prostate cancer, because Blacks are the highest risk group and Asians and indigenous populations are the lowest risk group, that you can make an argument for any of these biomarkers that are being put on the market, they need to do validation studies to prove that they are accurate in those ethnic groups, to establish the right thresholds to use for defining a positive versus a negative test, and to see if they are just as accurate in those populations. Because I think that we over-biopsy Asians using the standard thresholds, and I hope that I can make a few Asians upset enough to go into this line of research so that they make sure that the assays that are in the market are including them in the trials that validate them, and also, being reported when they put the data out about these new markers. So the reason why I think people like me are important, and I need like 1,000 me's for every interest group, whether that be gay and bisexual men in prostate cancer, whether that be Hispanics, Asians, West African immigrants, separate from Blacks, right? African Americans. We need to get that data for granularity to make individualized decisions, because patients don't want you to just average them in with everyone else. They want to know what their risk is. And that's what's wrong right now, is that capitalism is a beautiful thing in a lot of ways, but it pushes us to push assays to market before proving that they work in the minority groups, and they can be dangerous.